Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I am taking a look at Transformers Generations Earthrise Deluxe Wheeljack. And he is a really nice looking sports car here. As everyone knows by this point, the Generations line is leaning very heavily into the G1 robot modes and vehicle modes. Siege was looking at some sort of slightly alien version of some of the Autobots. I think Earthrise is leaning heavily into just let's make it as cartoon accurate as we can at the price point that we are at, and Wheeljack looks stunning. I will say this is not my Wheeljack. This is a friend's that I'm borrowing because I ended up deciding that I don't want this Wheeljack for myself. But I am really glad I got to play with him. And he does make me really excited for the upcoming Sunstreaker, and then I'm not sure if Runamuck or Runabout are using the same mold or just similar engineering. But yeah, I mean, he's got great racing livery. You know, he really looks like a Lancia. Arrow bolt on the side. We got some Japanese, which is neat. We've got our Autobot symbol, modulator, Invenzone, Praxis. Like that's terrific. The amount of paint on this guy compared to, say, the Combiner Wars Wheeljack, which I have, but he's all stickered up, so it's not really a great comparison. It looks great. I love that the wheels are painted red on the rims. He's very clean underneath the vehicle. You know, you can see his head sticking out. He's got, like, you know, some ports, exhausts on the back. I like that they painted this piece. Kind of wish, I'm sure that Repro Labels will take the bumper and extend it all the way out. He looks really slick up front. Really just awesome looking. He is, you know, looks like an 80s style sports car. My Wheeljack is still Transfromers Prime Wheeljack. We want to get the two of them together. I just like the more angular, slightly more curved look here. But they're both great vehicles. Just, you know, they do things a little differently in different ways. But nothing really to complain about here. He can hold his gun if you want up top or in any of the ports underneath him. Or I don't have it right now, but you could stick him up underneath the car and he rolls terrifically. Yeah, just a great looking vehicle. All right, let's go ahead and get him transformed. Starting out, we're going to take his spoiler, split that out and away. Same with his bumper. Get that. When his arm is out, we can lift out. There's a tab that goes into a slot back here that we just got to unseat. And then he'll start. There we go. Those arms can come out and away. Next, we can come in and split his legs out just a little bit. Yeah, that is one thing. His mushroom peg on this thigh pops loose. Not all the time, just a little bit. But we can, once we get that thigh extended, we can get that sucked right back on. We'll flip it this way so you can see. Put that thigh right back in, and it seats just fine. On this side, once we get the canopy split open, you can tuck in this front part of the windshield and come in and slide out his thigh. It's on a double joint that lets you seat it back in. It'll click in place nicely. Then we can come in underneath, flip his feet up, gives him nice feet, big feet that he can balance on. We can spin his waist 180, which brings his windshield up to the front of his robot chest. Now that he's like this, let's pop camera just up a little bit, bring these shoulders down, flip that head up, and then we can bring in his windshield. And it has a tab that it slides right onto. The last thing is just getting his arms the way you want. He's got nice black forearms. I know in the cartoon it was more like a gray color. But I am really happy with the way this guy looks. just very, very happy. He's a pretty cool looking Wheeljack. His little shoulder piece we can either put in the slot up here, up top, or he can hold it just fine, like so. Yeah, he's a very G1 looking Wheeljack. He's got painted light blue eyes. He's got the very G1 head sculpt. I think they did a great job with taking his mass and trying to make him look slimmer. You know, he does have this back of the Lancia kind of on his back, but with the black legs and this dark translucent canopy, I feel like that helps hide the back mass a little bit. His shoulders look good. He's got great articulation. The head goes 360. It can wiggle a little bit. The arms go 360. They're not impeded by anything behind him. He can go 90, more than 90, just due to transformation on that arm joint. The elbow itself goes a nice 90 degrees. He does have wrist swivel, which it's been a little while since we've gotten, at least that I've noticed, the wrist swivel on a figure. The legs can go up 90. They can go back 90. They can do the full splits unencumbered. His knees go a little deeper than 90. And then he does have toe tilt. And again, it's one of this trilogy of Generations figure. Everyone's got to have some sort of ankle tilt, and he's got it. So yeah, he looks just great. If in 1984 looking Wheeljack is what you want and you don't want the masterpiece figure, I think this guy is perfect for you. I'm sure that people are super happy with him. I love that they painted silver underneath his spoiler to give him his wings. I don't see any reason not to be perfectly happy with this guy. Like I mentioned, like that mushroom peg comes out just a little bit, but it's not a big deal. For me, it's just I prefer kind of that more angular look that Prime did, and we'll do a quick comparison here. All right, if we're comparing the two Wheeljacks, you know, there are definitely some differences just in terms of style, but I just happen to just like this design more, and this is the Wheeljack that I remember from the cartoon from Prime. But I don't think there's anything wrong with this guy. I think if you're picking him up for $20, he's an easy recommendation. I know Target's been doing sales where it's buy one, get one free on deluxes. I think this is a great way to pick up Wheeljack, and then maybe Cliffjumper, or Trailbreaker. I think there's absolutely everything to recommend about this figure. So that's a quick look at Wheeljack. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and I hope you have a great day. See ya! Okay, it is time to find and announce the winner who gets to take home Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Deluxe Cliffjumper. I'm coming through the comments as of 3/27, like I posted in the video. So we've got Captain Sassy 69, Power Helm, Tank Hunter 48, Hiccups is God, Super Mr. KH, Sean MacArthur, Thomas Jempty, William Hackenberg, Slasher 1113, Mega Man Land Prime, Skybite, Jim Hayes, and Zote. I believe I've got everyone here, all 13, and we're going to go ahead and see who our winner is. So we'll just do random number between 1 and 13. And it is 5. 5 is, Super Mr. KH. So Super Mr. KH gets Cliffjumper. If you please just reach out to me. We have the About page has contact via Twitter, and we have a Twitter. Arbitrary Hero has a Twitter account. We have a Facebook account. However you want to contact me, just let me know, and I will get Cliffjumper shipped out to you as soon as possible. Thanks everyone for participating, and I'll catch you all on the next one. See ya!